Morning all, how are you all doing? Welcome. Little preamble before we get started. So this is our 8 a.m. movement snack on Tuesday the 12th, Tuesday the 12th of May. This goes towards our 30 minutes of additional movement minutes during our day. Now, if this is the one you want, so if this is the one you're looking for, then please stay with me. However, if you're playing catch up, then what you can do is go back through the playlist as far as Facebook is concerned, scan back through Facebook to find the one you want, and then I'll see you later on when you catch up with us again. So it's nice and sunny here in Coventry. We had a bit of a blustery day yesterday, but it's nice and sunny here in Coventry this morning. Birds are out tweeting. Sun's shining. Let's hope it stays that way. And I'm going to be with you for your 3 snacks today, so I'm looking forward to that. We're going to start, as always, with our normal breakfast snack, just a circulation booster and a bit of a mobility workout as well. So let me know what's happening wherever you are. Let me know what the weather's like. Is it a lovely day, to coin the words of Bill Withers, which is now just stuck in my head. And I hope I haven't planted it into your head too much as well. Morning, Bex. I know Bob's with us as well, so morning, Bob. I understand you're doing a bit of a challenge this week that Kirsty set to you for funky socks. So although I'm not a great sock wearer normally, I do have some funky socks. So perhaps I'll put those on in a bit. Morning, Christine. Coming to us from sunny Duffin. I think that's right, Duffin. Thankfully, wind has gone here too. Lovely. That's good to know. So it's nice and calm where you are as well, Christine. Anybody else coming to say hello to us? I know it's first thing in the morning, but we're ready to get the day started with our first set of 10 minutes. Morning, Carol. How the devil are you? Coming in from Glasgow. Morning, Bob. Morning, Kelsey. Oh, Kelsey, hello. I've got big shoes to step into. Morning, Bob. Kelsey, in case you missed, I've got my funky socks available. I hope they're funky enough for you. They're not on my feet at the moment. I'll put them on in a bit. I will put them on in a bit. So what's it like where everybody else is? Is it nice? Is it sunny? Perhaps a bit of gardening for me today. A bit more gardening. I've got some stuff to finish in the garden. Perhaps I can fill my bin back up again as well. Bob's wearing Star Wars socks, apparently. I'm not a big sock wearer. Sports socks when I'm working, and then I tend to live in shorts most of the time. But here we go, Bob. There we go. How are we looking? All right. So I'll pop my socks on so we can focus on our ankles, feet and toes, which is really important. Morning, George. How are you? I hope everything's all right with you. Good to see you again. Wow. Are those to come tomorrow, Kelsey? Kelsey back with you for breakfast in the morning. And Kelsey's got some special socks lined up for you tomorrow. I should tune in just to see those. Morning, Dawn. How are you? Bring them on camera. Oh, I've had my legs up already, Dawn. Here we go. Look, there's the socks. Yeah, I'm down in the living room today. I've come down to the living room rather than where I was last week. But we're moving around the house as we do. I should perhaps get a tour of the house bit by bit. Alison, you're in long trousers today. Too cold to walk the dogs in shorts. I'm sorry to hear that. Got to get those legs out. Got to get those shorts on, and better cut to my legs. Morning, Kathy. How the devil are you? Hope you're feeling well. Let's keep an eye on the time as well. We've got a few minutes yet. Morning, Diana. How are you? You all right? Di joining us from Somerset. Welcome to us, Dawn. I hope you're feeling lively soon. You're barefoot today, are you, Diana. Diana's barefooting it today. Morning, Margaret. Welcome along. Maddie, bare feet as well in sunny Dagenham. Bit chilly at the moment though. Sunny and warm in northeast Scotland. Glad to hear it, George. And Alison, they'll be out later in the week. Glad to hear it. We're talking about legs, in case you've just joined us. So I hope you're all feeling well. Remember here at Later Life Training, what we're trying to do is just bring those extra minutes of movement into your day for you. And I know you've all been going along with it for a long time now, so it's great to see that you're still here with us. Morning, Francis from Bristol. And good morning, Angela, who's joining us from Cheshire, where it's sunny. Whereabouts in Cheshire are you, Angela? I've got family up in Cheshire. Most people would have to... Morning, Anita. How are we? Good to see you. Good to have you joining us this morning. Morning, Odile Bryce from Cambridge. Bob just having a chat with Diana there. It's good to see. So we're up to 35 at the moment, so let's give it a little bit more time, see if anyone else is going to join us. Vivian, good morning from Bolton. Vivian joining us. Angela is in Wilmslow in Cheshire. I know Wilmslow. Welcome. Staffordshire here for Sue Washington. Morning. And Jane Edinburgh. Just the previous video in the past I closed down and reopened. I discovered the refresh button much easier. Excellent. Welcome on board then, Jane, who's sorting out a technical problem that she's had, but she's with us now, which is fantastic. Right, let's give it another minute and then we'll get ourselves going. Morning, Britt, from Peterhead. And Jane joining us from London. Good morning, Jane. Hope everything's well with you all today. Okay, so let's get ourselves going then, shall we? I think it's nearly 8 o'clock. Yeah, we're on 8 o'clock. Let's get ourselves going. So 3, 2, 1. Good morning, everybody. My name's Dave Montgomery from Later Life. This is our 8 a.m. movement snack on Tuesday, the 12th of May. It's one of the movement snacks for the day, which will give us an extra 30 minutes by the end of the day of additional movement minutes. And that's the important thing, is additional movement minutes on top of everything else you're already doing. And that can be either whether you are standing or whether you're in a seated but active seated position as well. So we're going to get ourselves started, and what we're going to start with is a bit of a circulation booster, just to get the blood pumping a bit more and to get ourselves warmed up a little bit. And then we're going to do some mobility work as well to set ourselves up for the day. So let me just get stood up here with my funky socks on. Right. So make sure you've got some external support options around you. I'm in the living room today, so I've got my fireplace, I've got the wall, but I've also got a chair here that I can use for support as well. And if you're going to be using the chair, if you want to take the chair as a seated option, so something that's a bit less challenging, then please do feel free to do that. If we are going to use the chair, let's just set up our posture first. So in the front, sat down in the chair, we're going to bottom walk into the front third of our chair. Our knees are going to be in line with our hips and our heels are flat down on the floor. Everything that we do in a standing position, we can do sat down as well. You can hold onto the chair for support if you need to. And in our standing position, we've got our external support options for us. If you feel comfortable without using them, if you feel that you want to have a go without using support, then please feel free to do so, but always make sure there is some support there for you. Okay, so the first thing we're going to start with is our ankle, feet and toes. And what I want you to do is just lift up onto your balls of your feet. Yeah, pointing those toes down towards the floor. And then from there, we're going to take it into a little march. So we're bringing the foot up a little bit. Again, we're pointing the toes down towards the floor. And we're going through from our toes, rolling through to our heels. So really mobilising through that ankle, that foot, and through those toes as well. Everything we do is based around this. Our walking is the mobility within our ankles. When we move to avoid anything, it's the movement within our ankles that gives us our stability. So really important that we mobilise those joints as we go along. Lovely. Now what we're going to do is we're going to just make a little bit of a side step in there as well. So have a quick look. I'm going to step to the side, bring my feet back in, and then step again. Now, the important thing is here, I'm not going to put my feet all the way together. I'm hips width apart. Yeah, I place the ball of the foot down first and then I come through to those heels. So the same movement, ball through to heel, ball through to heel. Yeah, again, ankle, feet and toes. Our external support options are here, whether it be with one hand or two hands. We can stand with two hands to go across, and again, we've got our chair for support if we need it. Yeah, if you are sat down, so if you're in your seated position, again, you can do it by taking your feet across and bringing it back in. Just remember that toe through to heel movement for me, okay? Excellent job. So let's just keep that going for a couple of more moves from side to side. And if we want to, we can put a little bit of an arm swing in there as well, yeah? And again, if you're standing, then make sure you've got those options there to use if you want to, yeah? And you can do one hand at a time if you need to. Lovely job. Okie dokie. All right, from there, let's just keep it going for a couple more. And then we're going to bring it back in to that march. So again, bring the march in and ball of the foot through to our heels. Swinging our arms if we want to, but if we are going to swing our arms, remember we're just driving that elbow backwards. It's the back of the arm where we want to feel the work in there. Excellent. Ankle, feet and toes. Our options for support are here as well. Lovely job. Okay, from there, let's stop it there a moment and let's just look at our shoulders. So, our posture, we're always lifting tall from our hips, yeah? And if we're sat down into the chair, we're lifting tall from our hips as well. Chin parallel with the floor, okay? And we're just going to gently take that neck back. So we're just putting the head back a little bit, creating this double chin by just pushing the chin back a little bit so we get a nice straight line down through the back of our neck. Excellent job. Okay, we're going to work with our shoulders. So we're going to roll the shoulders. I want you to lift them up for me, take them back and round, bring the shoulder blades together and bring them down. Now, it's not a big move. I'll just show you sideways. Look, I'm lifting up, taking it back, rolling down and together. We want to engage those shoulder blades as we come back around so we really feel that motion turning through the shoulders, rolling them. So we get that mobility within our shoulders. And this will help with everything in everyday life. We use our shoulders for lots of things. So when we're reaching for anything, we're using our shoulders. It's really important that we keep those mobilised. Okay, excellent. From there, let's take it to a standing position with our feet shoulders width. What we're going to do is place our hands onto our hips, and what I'm going to do here is just slide one hand down towards my knee and bring the other one up towards my hip. Yeah, let me just show you firstly, and other side. Now here, what I want you to imagine is you're between two panes of glass. So your only movement is sideways. So if I show you from the side, look, I'm just coming down and back up. I'm not leaning forward and I'm not leaning backwards. Carry on with that for me. If you're in your seated position, then we can do exactly the same again. We're sat in the front third, our hands are on the chair. We're going to hold on one side while we do the other. And all we're going to do is just slide our hand down the chair leg. Come back up, a little pause in the middle before we take it down the other way again. Excellent. Okay, let's just keep going with that. So sliding those hands down. That's it, and we're mobilising through the mid-region here, mobilising through our spine. Really useful when we've dropped that jigsaw piece on the floor. We need to pick it up so we can carry on. It's that last piece. Doing a jigsaw over the last couple of days with my wife, and we were kicking ourselves yesterday because we'd done it all apart from one last piece that was missing. We thought, oh no, we've got a jigsaw with a piece missing. No, slipped off the table. Sitting on a chair though it was, it hadn't gone onto the floor, which is why we couldn't see it. Had to bend down to pick that piece up. Lovely, one last time. Fantastic. Okay, from there, let's bring it in. Let's just go back to our ankles. So remember, our ankles are really important, so let's mobilise them. What I want you to do, with your external support available to you, put your toe down towards the floor, okay? And then we're going to lift and put the heel in the same place. All right, so let me show you from the side. I lift and put my toe onto the floor, and then I take my heel down into exactly the same place. So it's this toe heel. So it's that flexion of that ankle joint. So we're pushing it down towards the floor, and then we're coming up towards the ceiling with those toes. Yeah, but try and aim for the same place so you get a really good movement within that ankle joint. Sat down, we're here. Yeah, exactly the same. Brilliant. If you find that a little difficult, then what you can do is just go with the raise up onto the toes, but really come up onto the toes for me, yeah? If you find that a little bit challenging. Remember, if you're standing, you've got all your external support available to you. And it could even be that you're coming behind the chair, so you're holding on here, so you've got that position there. Lovely. If you are holding on, using those external support, remember you can take it to a lower level if you need to. So if you feel that you can balance a little bit better, or you feel you don't need that support, bring it down to one hand. Yeah, try a finger or a couple of fingers, just placing onto that there for me. Excellent. Okay, so other foot, toe and heel, toe and heel. Again, holding on if you need to, and just work at your own pace. If you are standing, keep this knee soft on the leg that's supporting you, so don't lock it out, yeah? And don't be afraid if you are standing to put your foot down and just regain your stability. Yeah, it's very important that we stay nice and stable as far as these movements are concerned. Lovely job. Okay, let's just do a couple more of those. Fantastic. And hold it there. Let's have a little march again. Brilliant job. Well done. Okay, so that's our 10 minutes of movement for this morning. We're going to add on to that during the day, and we're going to bring some of those moves back in a little bit later on as well. Okay, hope that was okay for you. Hope you enjoyed that. Join me again at 12 o'clock. We'll have some more movements for us. That's our bit more active session at 12 o'clock. And then 4 o'clock, we'll be doing our sway and our relax, our three-dimensional movements. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy the sunshine. For those of you where the sun isn't shining, I hope it does come out, and I'll see you later on. Bye-bye.